Relationships are never pure paradise. Every couple has their moments, and when you're in the spotlight, those moments turn into headlines, especially if they happen to be public. This is our top 10 list of celebrity couples that had messy public fights. At number 10 is Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban. The duo had an icy moment at the Sydney premiere of her movie Lion in 2016. While on the red carpet, the couple engaged in an awkward dispute that was well captured by passing photographers, most notably a picture of Nicole giving Keith a look that no husband wants to see. Witnesses claimed that the duo kept on throwing bitter insults at each other, but no one could figure out what exactly was the matter. But according to the Daily Mail, Keith was not pleased that Nicole's career had gotten in the way of spending time with her family in Australia. An insider allegedly revealed that their busy work schedules, Keith's 6 months of touring, and Nicole's back-to-back films caused the pair to spend most of 2016 apart. An alleged friend of Nicole also added that the actress had come to the end of her rope, saying, "Nicole is so sick of Keith constantly sulking. He needs to realize that Nicole's career is important to her and start being more supportive. It's very frustrating for her. Long distance is difficult for any couple, even and especially famous ones with such differing schedules. But the two made it out, celebrating 17 years together this summer." At number 9 is Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Heard and Depp have had one of the most public divorce cases in recent history. They met on the set of The Rum Diary in 2011 and began dating shortly after in 2014, getting engaged in the same year and were married in the Bahamas in 2015. It's never great to rush into a marriage, and the fact that Depp v. Heard has been one of the most talked about divorce scandals in the past year proves that you should get to know each other a little more before signing the papers. It was so much of a scandal, in fact, that the case barely touched on the divorce at all, but instead the abuse Heard faced while in the marriage. After allegations of his heavy drinking, drug use, violence, and domestic abuse, Heard decided to divorce as well as press charges. Many of Depp's friends came to his defense, saying that she fabricated those claims in order to squeeze as much cash as she could from their brief union, but famous friends prove inadequate protection in the face of such egregious claims. In the end, Depp agreed to pay Heard the $7 million she asked for in 2017, a portion of which she pledged to donate to charities supporting victims of domestic violence, which is very noble of her. At number 8 is Beyonce and Jay-Z. The power couple of the music industry have experienced their fair share of spats, the most infamous instance of which happened in an elevator in 2014 after the two had attended the Met Gala. Beyonce's sister Solange attacked Jay-Z in defense of Beyonce after an argument ensued from Jay-Z saying something inappropriate to his wife. Some speculate that it's talking about him cheating on her. A paparazzi caught the now infamous fight on camera as well. Surveillance footage was leaked of the incident. In the video, Solange can be seen screaming at Jay-Z while lunging and kicking him. Beyonce stepped between her husband and her sister at one point while a security guard attempted to restrain Solange. As soon as the fight began, the elevator reached its destination and the doors opened, revealing a shaken-up group who tried their best to remain composed. Jay-Z appearing ruffled, Beyonce nervous, and Solange extremely heated. The trio released a statement about the incident saying, "At the end of the day, families have problems and we're no different. We love each other and above all, we are family. We've put this behind us and hope everyone else will do the same." At number 7 is Simon Cowell and Laura Silverman. The American Idol judge and actress's relationship was a scandal from day one, since Silverman is Simon's best friend, Andrew Silverman's ex-wife. Although the two seemed like a healthy and happy couple for years while also having a son together, the two haven't been without their trouble in paradise. In 2013, the couple were captured by paparazzi partaking in a heated argument while in the back of an SUV. Soon after, the reports began to surface that the fight was pertaining to trust issues, since Simon was known to stay close with friends with all his exes, including Mesgan Husseini Sinita, Jackie St. Clair, and Terry Seymour, and Laura did not care for that one bit. According to Alan Live, an insider previously said, Lawrence told him she wants to be in a normal relationship without the other women hanging around. She also became increasingly anxious since she believed Mesgan was making more of an effort with her appearance and jealousy was causing a rift in the relationship between them. This proved difficult for Simon to take in since he does genuinely consider Mesgan nothing more than a close friend and was serious about Lauren and his family with her. At number 6 is Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. The face of Hollywood couples for their 12-year marriage began in quite a scandalous way. The couple met on the set of Mr. and Mrs. Smith while they were both married, which was followed by suspected cheating. This was the beginning of what Hollywood viewed as one of the most solid and stable marriages, despite frequent tabloid stories of issues in their relationship. These rumors turned out to have more truth in them than we thought when they announced plans to divorce in September 2016. It quickly came to the surface how bad Brad had treated Angelina during the span of their marriage, and accusations against Pitt said that he had gotten physically violent with one of their children on a private jet, which led Pitt to be subjected to supervised visitation and court-ordered counseling. Pitt admitted shortly after that his heavy drinking and prolific substance use were also contributing factors to the divorce. Man, doesn't seem like Brad's a very good guy. Before the divorce, however, the couple was reported to have been causing a scene in a Windsor Legoland in front of their kids and fellow customers. Brad could be seen grabbing her arm before Angelina jerked free and yelled in his face. An eyewitness revealed to The Sun online, "They were coming off one of the rides. My husband grabbed his phone and took a picture of me with them in the background. The onlooker continued and said, I couldn't hear what they were saying and didn't know they were arguing. It was only when we checked the pictures later that we realized they'd been having a go at each other. The same eyewitness revealed that the argument must have been pretty intense since they saw Brangelina later that day to find they were still arguing. A year after this scuffle, they announced their divorce. At number 5 is Evan Peters and Emma Roberts. The American Horror Story leads pursued one of the most admired relationships for 13-year-olds back in 2012. However, their union was certainly not a healthy one. It came out that Emma was arrested in Montreal after getting into an explosive argument with Evan in a hotel. When police arrived at the scene after guests had called for concerns of yelling in the adjacent room, they discovered that Evan had a bloody nose and bite marks. Just after the incident, photos surfaced of Emma crying hysterically on Evan in New Orleans. A rep for Emma released a statement to US Weekly about the incident, saying it was an unfortunate incident and misunderstanding. Ms. Roberts was released after questioning, and the couple are working together to move past it. Evan did not press charges, and an insider dished about the young couple's volatile relationship, saying Emma is very dramatic, and adding that she can get wound up during arguments. A second source said they're a couple of young kids who are inseparable and an extremely affectionate duo. Their romance is pretty extreme. They just behave in a way that's very passionate. They will not break up. When they are good, they're crazy in love. However, the two did break up in 2015, calling off their year-long engagement. At number 4 is Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez. The it couple of the early 2010s had a tumultuous relationship, engaging in a slew of public arguments, which isn't surprising considering that they were both young kids in the stress of the spotlight. Yet, there has been one incident that stood out from the rest, and it was captured on video when the couple was spotted at the Princess Juliana International Airport in St. Martin. They pulled up in a van and the fight immediately erupted between them. Selena suddenly stormed into the airport and threw her bag on the floor, while Justin stayed in the van for quite some time. His behavior only seemed to infuriate Selena more, and he eventually walked up to her as she spoke to a fan, seemingly believing that she wouldn't blow up on him in that situation, and the couple finally walked into the flight together. An insider close to Justin and Selena talked about the fight to the Hollywood Life. They said, the thing is, when they got back together, he was already ring shopping. It's one of the reasons she agreed to take him back. Selena wants that security and she's ready to take that step with him, and he promised her that he was too. But he was just leading her on. Unfortunately, the duo did not make it to their wedding day, breaking up in 2016. At number 3 is Chris Brown and Rihanna. One of the most famous cases in Hollywood abuse comes from the former couple. Chris Brown and Rihanna were very young when they dated, and the relationship only went downhill from the start. After leaving a pre-Grammy party, they began arguing in a residential district in Brown's rented Lamborghini. According to MTV, Rihanna shared the details of the fight during a 2020 interview with Diane Sawyer, and she claimed that Chris lied about a text message from another girl and that she would not let him off the hook. He had his back against the wall, she said, and things got out of hand and Rihanna ended up injured at the hands of her boyfriend. Chris was later arrested and charged for the incident. Looking back, Rihanna revealed that the couple were never good for each other, and she said, the more in love we became, the more dangerous we became for each other. I'm glad it happened to me, cause now I can help young girls. I would tell them don't react off of love. Come out of their situation and look at it from a third person for what it really is, and then make your decision, cause love is so blind. At number 2 is Jessica Simpson and John Mayer. The singer's brief relationship in 2006 kept fans guessing with their on-again, off-again behavior towards each other. John's Playboy act got him into a bit of trouble while the pair were on vacation in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, where their dysfunctional ways were exposed on their hotel balcony. Paparazzi pictures surfaced of the couple looking quite disgruntled with one another, and news soon surfaced that the duo had confirmed that they had actually broken up in those photographs. An insider confirmed to People magazine that they broke up Sunday night, but who knows what the future will hold. This is the 12th time they've broken up. Their relationship is so volatile. Last week they felt better than ever. This week things are rocky. Who knows what the future will bring? A friend of John added their 2 cents of what went wrong, saying that every relationship has its differences, but with Jessica and John, those differences were starting to become more and more apparent. John and Jessica apparently did not ever settle these differences, as their split in 2006 has seemed to be pretty permanent. At number 1 is Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson. The Nope actress Keke Palmer has been dating fitness instructor Darius Jackson since 2021. The issues to have come out about this union seem sparse, having a child together in 2022 and seeming happy together ever since. However, trouble seems to have boiled up to the surface since Jackson's social media post on Wednesday. Palmer, attending Usher's Las Vegas residency, wore a black bodysuit under a sheer dress, and Darius was having none of that. In response to a clip in which he's wearing the outfit, Jackson commented, "It's the outfit though, you're mom." Social media was quick to drag Jackson in the replies, saying, "Don't date a baddie if you're going to be this insecure." Since calling out Keke, Darius has seemingly deleted his Twitter account after facing the backlash on the platform. Keke has yet to make comment on the situation, and if she will is still truly up in the air. And that is our top 10 list of celebrity couples that had messy public fights. Let us know what your favorite was in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.